Hello everybody and welcome back to the Male Advantage Journey. My name is EJ Stringfellow and I thought I'd make a quick video just before I go to bed. I am in my pants but I won't show you that, don't worry. But yeah, I've had a good day today. I've been hitting my quotas in my sales job, my door-to-door sales. Got myself 7 sales last week and I rung the bell, which is something where it's basically like you hit like a... Hitting the bell is like doing something good, essentially, in sales, or at least in my area of sales. So I hit a 7-piece, which is, well, I got 7 sales, and I hit a 5-piece today where I got, well, obviously 5 sales, but I hit 3 doubles as well, which basically means that I got the person to sign up for double the amount. But essentially I'm doing really well in my job. And just in general in all areas of my life right now, which the 3 main ones are just my job, my fitness, and my YouTube channel, which, to be fair, my YouTube channel I'm lacking on a little bit, but those are kind of my 3 main areas right now and what I'm just going to continuously hit over and over again until I find new things to care about. But in my kind of pursuit of getting better at everything, there was one kind of key teaching that it was actually my, not my boss, but because I'm self-employed, but he kind of is my boss because he owns the company that I sell for. But he's a lovely guy, a really cool guy, but and he does like these pep talks before basically every day of work we do. And he said something that really stuck with me, and it's kind of stuck with me ever since he said it, and it's allowed me to kind of pursue things a lot better and manifest my goals a lot more easily. Because growing up in such a privileged background, I'm very privileged, like painfully privileged. I mean, I don't know if you can see the kitchen behind me, but it's not exactly like a shithole, is it? Like, oh, fucking hell, what's that? It's Merlot, that, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's fucking Merlot. But essentially what I'm saying is that growing up in such a privileged background, you struggle to want things as much as other people do because you have it. It's not a struggle. And I'm not saying that as like a I've done so dirty, because I haven't. I've had the most like a privileged life that any man can ever have, and I'm really grateful for it. But one thing that it does do is that it makes it harder for me to want things. It makes it harder for me to commit to things because I don't have that same kind of strong desire that someone would have if they grew up in in a poorer background. And it's interesting because what my kind of boss told me is essentially that it's not necessarily about what you want, but it's what you don't want that establishes your goals. And I realised that has kind of been what I've been working on for as long as I can remember, but I just never put it in that kind of perspective before. And him putting it in that perspective really changed everything for me in terms of how I look at achievements and goals and strive towards things now. Because a lot of the time I'm not shooting for that new Ferrari or that new car or getting a certain amount of money, because I don't really care about those things. And I'm not saying that in like a way of like, oh, I'm so kind of spiritual and I'm materialistic. I don't mean it in that kind of way. I mean it in the way of because I've never struggled or I've never grown up without those things, so I don't hold them at such a high level. Like because my family have always like been pretty well off. I've never really struggled to. I've never had this kind of fascination over money because everything that I want, I've had more or less. Like, I've never struggled for anything. So a lot of my kind of goals are established more in the mental realm in terms of in terms of wanting to be perceived in a certain way and wanting to be a certain person. And a lot of times those goals are created through what you don't want. I don't want to be a fucking lazy, fat piece of shit. I don't want to wake up and watch fucking YouTube for 2 hours of the day before I've even got out of bed. I don't want to just not appreciate people and the life around me. I don't want to be some fucking stuck up, posh little wanker. So to be fair, I'm failing with that last one, but essentially what I'm saying is that all of my goals are rooted in what I don't want to be. And if you're from a similar background as me, where you've had such an average life, like you've never had anything really bad happen to you, and you've never really had any kind of heavy trauma, maybe that's how you base your goals, about what you don't want. Because this new year, I said to myself, like, what do I don't want? Like, what do I not want for this new year? Sorry, I'm really tired. I don't know if you can tell. There's a reason why I haven't been filming. It's just literally because I've been peppering my job recently, like working like 8-9 hours. So yeah, I've been, and like, because it's door to door, you fucking walk all day. Like, so yeah, I'm pretty tired. But essentially what I asked myself for this new year is, what do I not want to be? And I realized what I didn't want is that I didn't want to not put all of my energy into something. I didn't want to just not fully commit to something and just fuck around and find out. So I made that choice, and I'm glad I did it, because I don't know where this might take me. And I'm proud of myself for taking the plunge, because it was scary. It was scary taking the plunge. I was scared of what time I could have wasted. Like, what? A bit of water just dropped on my shoulder. That was really weird. But anyway, yeah, I was scared. I was scared of just what could have happened. Like, I was scared of wasting time, and I'm glad that I took the plunge and just committed, because I didn't want to not commit anymore. So, for any of you guys out there, ask yourself, like, what do you not want? And then build your goals off that. Hello, everyone. And I just thought I'd put a little message at the end of this video, basically just saying that, don't worry, I am going to shave my head. I've not forgotten about it. I believe it's going to be this weekend that I'm probably going to do it. So if anyone was bothered, that's why I'm going to do it. Don't worry. But hopefully you can't hear my dog snoring. But essentially, yeah, I've not been doing much uploading recently, and it's just because I've been swamped with work recently, and I've just not really found much of a routine. But don't worry, I'm working on it. And yeah, just gonna try and build that routine a bit better. And also, I kind of feel like my life's a bit boring. I kind of realised that my life's a bit boring. It's actually quite hard to make a video on it, on some of the stuff, because it's like, sorry, just looking at my jaw. To be fair, it has bulked up quite a bit, and that's another thing, which is something that I want to talk about. I've been chewing a lot more recently, like a lot more gum. I might drop a video on like just all the things I do in the morning, because I reckon some people would quite enjoy that, watching that. But yeah, what was I saying? Let's have a look. Oh, ironically, it's really hard to make videos because I do the same, well, I don't do the same shit every single day, but I live quite a boring life. So I feel like every video that I make is more or less the same video. But I mean, that is kind of the point, really, isn't it? Because the whole point is that you're just compounding on habits. Like, success is very much just the same thing repeated over and over and over again until bang, like you hit it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then there's like slight tweaks and everything like that. So I mean, I'm sure it's just in my head. I'll probably keep doing videos anyway because I just enjoy doing them. Because it's good for the accountability as well, more than anything. Just that I actually am doing shit. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good day.